Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, March 3rd, 2015. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, federal regulators have opened the door to efforts by the Tullahoma Utility Board to extend broadband internet service outside the city limits. An arrest has been made in the murder of an elderly woman found in Shelbyville last week. We'll bring you video from Tullahoma Elementary School basketball season finale at Tullahoma High School last Saturday. And the Tennessee Walking Horse Museum in Wartrace got some help from the state to complete a much-needed project. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Push it, pull it, or drag it in for our annual Cash for Trash event. It's going to be bigger and better than ever at all the Statement Nav dealerships. That means the whole month of February, we are giving you $2,000 minimum towards the purchase of any pre-owned vehicle. And we've received a huge shipment of new cars. We're stacking them deep and selling them cheap. So push, pull, or drag your vehicle in today for your $2,000. It's the biggest event of the year at Statement Nav Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And Statement Nav Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. And Statement Nav Ford. Cash for Trash month is back. Yes.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
How can toys like these lead to a 6-year-old's death and leave another child permanently brain damaged? Because they're not toys at all. A safety message from your local fire department and this station.
Welcome back. Federal regulators have opened the door to efforts by the Tullahoma Utility Board to extend broadband internet service across the city limits, but an anticipated legal challenge could delay the expansion indefinitely. In a partisan vote, 3 Democrats serving on the Federal Communication Commission voted last Thursday to override a Tennessee law that has restricted TUB's plan to offer service to customers now approved, or rather now served, by Charter Communications or AT&T. 2 Republicans on the panel voted against the move. Tennessee is one of some 20 states that limit internet service by municipal governments. The law restricts Tullahoma's internet coverage only to customers now served by its electric system. Chattanooga and a North Carolina city asked the FCC to overturn those restrictions. The FCC chairman says the ruling will result in better coverage and lower consumer cost. Republicans denounced the vote as an overreach by the federal government and a violation of states' rights. Private providers are expected to file legal action against the decision.
Special agents from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation have arrested and charged a Murfreesboro man in connection to the murder of his neighbor. TBI special agents began investigating the death of Lois Jean Espy on Monday, February 23rd, the same date deputies from the Bedford County Sheriff's Department found the body of the 86-year-old woman on Mullins Mill Road. During the course of the investigation, agents developed information which led to her neighbor, William Russell Brace, as the individual responsible for Espy's death in her Murfreesboro apartment on or around February 22nd, as well as the subsequent placement of her body in Bedford County. Sunday morning, agents arrested and charged Brace with 1 count of first-degree murder. At the time of the TBI press release, the 60-year-old Murfreesboro man was being held in the Rutherford County Jail without bond. The investigation into the circumstances surrounding Espy's death continues with the cooperation of the Bedford County Sheriff's Department and the Murfreesboro Police Department.
Officials have once again increased the death count resulting from the February ice and snowstorms that rocked much of southern Middle Tennessee. The Tennessee Emergency Management Agency says the 55-year-old man living in Bledsoe County died over the weekend due to the hypothermia. That jumps the overall fatality count statewide from 29 to 30. At least 11 of the deaths were attributed to exposure, including the death of an elderly Lynchburg man who died while trying to keep warm with a small space heater. Other victims died in house fires, car crashes, or other issues linked to the bad weather.
The Tennessee State Senate approved unanimously last week the repeal of a 2001 law called the Pain Patients Bill of Rights. The bill to repeal the law now moves on to the Tennessee House of Representatives. The Intractable Pain Act was passed in 2001 after the Tennessee General Assembly found inadequate treatment of acute and chronic pain was a significant health problem in the state. One of the big issues with the law is that a doctor may refuse to prescribe opiate medication to a patient who requests the treatment, but the doctor is legally obligated to inform the patient that there are doctors who specialize in the treatment of severe chronic pain with methods that include the use of opiates. The bill was introduced by Senator Janice Bowling of Tullahoma, who told Senate members that while the original law was well-intended, it was based on bad information and has resulted in years of prescription drug abuse among Tennesseans. Let's watch this video from TNReport.com as Senator Bowling makes the motion for repeal.
Mr. Speaker, this bill was well-intentioned when it was passed, but unfortunately it was based on lies that had been promulgated by a pharmaceutical company who was later charged with this. In 2007, there was a class action suit in which Tennessee was party to. It was settled for $600 million, and the three people who were the head of this company now has years of tracking that we can see it has caused undue harm, undue danger, undue expense to the citizens of Tennessee, and it offers nothing that is actually needed for the medical people to provide. Passage of Senate Bill 157.
Senator Bowling renews her motion for passage of Senate Bill 157. Further discussion of Senate Bill 157.
This year.
Seeing none, we're on the board. Those in favor of adoption of Senate Bill 157 will vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed will vote no. Every member voted. Mr. Clerk, take a vote.
Ayes 32, no nays.
Bill 157, having received a Constitution majority, hereby declare it passed.
That bill is expected to be considered by the House of Representatives sometime this week. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Are you tired of getting those letters in the mail being turned down for that new car due to bankruptcy, medical expenses, or divorce? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Here at Russell Barnett Kia, we are your bank. Dial 931-455-6066 or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. And remember, we are the bank and we can help you. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Why buy anywhere else?
These are the children who had no chance. They're known as Brazil's street kids. They wander the streets dying by the thousands from drugs, AIDS, and bullets. Most of them have been abandoned, left to survive on their own. These children needed a place to go. I had to do something. So I brought it up at Rotary. People heard about what we were doing and asked how they could help. Together, we raised funds to give them a home and open the school. They're learning a trade. Now hundreds of kids have a family and a future. They're contributing to the community because Rotary believes in making things better for everyone.
Rotary is making a difference right now.
They have hope.
Rotary gives people an opportunity to help.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Future Wildcats Elementary League basketball season concluded Saturday with a tournament at Tullahoma High School. Let's watch this video of the 2nd and 3rd grade championship game.
cut it at the second one because you're going there.
Come over this side. Come on down this side. You're going to fall down.
Newsleader's Jenny English spoke after the game with the coach of the winning Hawks team as they completed an undefeated season to win the championship.
We're here right now with Coach Dan Lynch, and he's the coach of the 2nd and 3rd grade champion team for the Tullahoma Future Wildcats basketball. Congratulations, Dan.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell us a little bit about this league? Because this looks like a pretty unique makeup we've got right here.
We've got, this year we did it a little differently. In the past, all the girls have been grouped by elementary school, whichever Tullahoma elementary school they attend. And this year, they did an evaluation and divided up the girls, tried to divide them up equally among all the teams. We have the champions right now of the 2nd and 3rd grade girls division. There's a 2nd and 3rd grade girls and boys, and then a 4th and 5th grade girls and boys division also.
Can you tell us a little bit about your coaching style? Because I know as the parent of one of these members, a member of your team, she's improved dramatically since the first day.
We concentrate on definitely on fundamentals. About 80% of all of our practices are fundamentals, ball handling. We want to make sure they can dribble both right and left-handed. We work on shooting, passing, even catching, and just really concentrate on fundamentals.
And so is this your first time coaching? I think it probably is not.
It's not. No, I've coached in the elementary league now 4 years, and I've coached middle school basketball for 4 years.
So lots of experience.
Yes.
So next year, if somebody's watching this and they would like to participate in the elementary league, how do they go about doing that next year?
Well, we'll send out a notice. Actually, the Tullahoma High School basketball boosters run the league. They administer the league, and they'll send out notices to each elementary school. So look for that in your Thursday packets that go home, and they'll announce about a month before tryouts.
Okay, and so in case you missed it when we started, this is the champion team for the girls 2nd and 3rd grade, and your team name is what? Everybody shout it out. Hawks! They're the Hawks, and we're going to let them tell you their names. So we're going to start right here. Tell us your name and what school you go to.
Isabella English and Robert E. Lee.
Emma Bell, Robert E. Lee.
Abby Lynch, Robert E. Lee. Caitlin Allen, Bel Air. Lily Mountain Farah. Alexia Bowen Farah.
Good job, guys. Congratulations. This was a great team. And I also think we failed to mention that your team was undefeated this entire season.
They were, yeah.
Congratulations to all you guys. Good job.
And we'll be right back right after these messages.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Welcome back. The Tennessee Walking Horse Museum in Wartrace got some much needed help last week with a project to restore and preserve old video of the national championships. Newsleader C.J. Henry brings us this video.
We've got several films that we don't know what's there. We know it's celebration related, but we've got to do a lot of work to find
and some just say circus acts and parade, because we know we started with a parade back in the 30s down, and so we don't know if they had acts on the grounds to go with it or what. Again, that's what we're just anxious to get into.
So now tell me what you're going to use the grant for. Remind me.
We're going to use the grant to preserve and digitize what we can.
Fantastic.
So we're going to start with, because the grant was obviously just the $2,000, which is great, but it talks a lot of money.
It does.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is digitize the oldest one that we've got, and then take the remainder of the money and preserve what's left, so as we get additional funds, what we've got like this is preserved where it can be redone.
Yes.
So we're going to digitize some and preserve a lot.
And the preserve being in proper packaging with ventilation, so it doesn't further deteriorate.
Yeah, we found out the worst thing that can happen is for this to be sealed up in these containers. It needs to be in a container that breathes.
That makes sense, but I wouldn't have thought about that.
We didn't either.
Because what you have thought about is that you want to make sure nothing gets to it. You know,
exactly. Because you think air would expedite the process.
You think air or water would corrode it.
Yeah, and it does. It's really the film itself, the nitrates in the film give off some kind of gas that causes it to eat the film up.
And we found this back in the early 60s, kind of like a library. They would do multiple copies of the show, and then if you wanted to get a copy of the film, they'd send it out to you. Of course, there was no sound on it, so they would send it with a record of organ music, show music, to go with it, and so you can play it in the background while the film's going. The record's still in there, and it goes from, like I said, just check it out a library book. But if you wanted a copy, Mr. Richardson says, send me $4 and I'll send you a copy of the record.
And we're trying to preserve all of that. During the winter, we're open Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
During the summer, we're open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We schedule private tours. We charge $5 to get in, which doesn't even pay the lights.
Yeah.
And our hope is that, we get enough support that we can eliminate that altogether.
This is part of the effort that, frankly, Representative Morris, Senator Tracy helped make happen when they fund our Tennessee State Library and Archives budget, that we've been able this year to be able to take some money we had saved in other places and allocate this to some non-governmental entities. And it's exciting to hear about some of the work you do. I hope that we're able to do this again in the future. And just what a great jewel you have here in this community that I hope more people will encourage visitors to come here and see what you have to offer. And what a tremendous opportunity we have to showcase yet another fine thing we have here in Tennessee. And Senator Tracy, Representative Morris, thank you for your leadership. Philip, our civic leaders, thank you all for y'all's leadership as well in making today happen, because I know it's a team effort. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Keep that.
Philip Gentry, I know he had a dream to do this, and he's worked his tail off putting this together, and you've done a great job, Philip.
It is beautiful.
And I appreciate all the hard work you've done. This really means a lot to the industry and to Water Trace and to the county. Thanks a lot.
Pat, you're exactly right. Philip was talking to Pat and I way back. How many years ago?
It's been a while.
A long time. And he works on it all the time. We've talked many times. He's talked to Pat and I to help him with this. And Secretary, it's a great jewel for the county. All this history of this county, it's great. And it's great it's right here in the county. It wasn't in the county before.
That's right.
Now it's in Bedford County where it needs to be.
Well, this place is alive. It's vibrant. You can tell it by the community support. We go to some places and you walk in and there's one person standing there and nobody knows about it. And here you can tell there's a lot of life, a lot of love for this community and this association.
I would like to say that we've had a lot of support. Representative Marsh and Senator Tracy and now you guys and the community has supported us, and it really, I've got a great team behind me. It's not just one guy, never does everything, but I've got a great team, great board of directors. They've done a great job with the museum, and we just hope that, like you said, more people hear about it, understand what we're doing to preserve the history and the heritage of the walking horse, because it's very important to not just the county, but the state.
It is.
It is the only state that has a horse named after it. And so we're very proud of that, and we hope that we continue to grow here at the museum. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bill.
Thank you. Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Newsleader on 6.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. This month's Tullahoma Chamber Coffee was hosted by the merchants at Coker's, who used the Mardi Gras theme to celebrate the season. Newsleader's John Gray was there and brings us this report.
It's the Chamber Coffee at the Coker Building, and it's Mardi Gras time. And the crowd is here.
Welcome.
Hello, dear. Hello, hello.
Door prize number.
Door prizes. All right. Great things being done at the Coker Building.
Because nobody was at the back.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, dear. How are you? Yes, sir. It's Mardi Gras time here at the Coker Building. Look at them in here. There's old Dan McNabb right there.
Yeah, John, how you doing?
Doing good, buddy. How are you?
Just glad to be here.
Happy Mardi Gras to you.
Celebrate my birthday today.
Is today your birthday?
No.
Well, we'll celebrate anyway. I did.
Well, if we're going to do that, celebrate mine too.
Yeah, there you go. There's Jim. There's all of them. Look at them. They're in here gathered around. The new president, right there he is. There's the Beckinator and Miss Melissa there. Oh, look at them. They're all around. Folks in here everywhere at the Coker Building. Having fun. It's Mardi Gras time. Look at those smiles right there. Hee-haw. Find that baby in that cake. And the halls are full. Yes, sir. There's the duck. There's a duck right there. There, Billy. Look at Billy. Look at Billy. There's Billy right there. Hi, Billy. How are you? Happy Mardi Gras to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, they've got tables around, got food to eat. Everybody having a good time here. Look at them. They're everywhere, lined up, eating food. Look at this room right here. Absolutely full at the Coker Building. It's Mardi Gras time. There's Mardi Gras flow right there. Let you Mardi Gras flow, Joe. That's it. Good.
This is Kaylee from Chick-fil-A.
Hello, lady from Chick-fil-A. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good, honey. Yeah, they're in here in the back. Look at them. There must be food back here. This is where the food is. Where the food is back here in the dislocated artist area is where the food is back here. Yeah, all kinds of folks right there. There's Tony Grow right there. Hi, Bill. Tony Grow. The only thing that won't grow is the hair on top of his head. Look at him. Hiding himself. Mr. Keller.
How are you doing today?
Good, buddy. There's the duck boys right there. Duck!
Don't forget to tune in to this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9, and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's show includes information about CASA's 5K coming up in April. The World Day of Prayer is this Friday, and we'll tell you about where to meet up. And Fran Barber will update us on the repairs at the Tullahoma Senior Citizen Center. All that and more on this week's Living.
We'll be right back with your weather forecast.
We're having a huge inventory reduction sale going on right now at Russell Barnett Kia with the largest selection in history with over 100 to choose from, any make, any model. Check out this 2014 Kia Forte, 14803, or this 2014 Kia Optima, 19587. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. Any make, any model, over 100 to choose from. Why buy anywhere else?
At the time, maybe you were just building a bridge, a business, or a community. Maybe you were simply working for a home or a better tomorrow. At the time, you served out of duty and love of country. But in that time, we see a legacy created, an American dream lived. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Partners for Healing provides medical care to the working uninsured of Coffee, Franklin, and Moore counties. We are in Tullahoma from 8 to 5, Monday through Thursdays, and in Manchester on Fridays from 8 to 12. We provide primary medical care and offer an in-house disease management program.
My name is Rosie Mitchell, and I would just like to say I am blessed to have partners in my life.
Please call 455-5014 for more information. Thank you for being one of our Partners for Healing.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1951 at 77 degrees. The record low was in 1980 at 3 degrees. Average high on this day is 57 and the average low is 36. Tonight, look for rain in your forecast with a low of around 59. Rain and possibly some overnight snow expected on Wednesday with a high of 37 and a low of 26. Snow still in your forecast on Thursday with a high of 27 and a low of 12. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great evening.